Well, here's another very strong effect with a borrowed deck of cards. So you take the cards and you shuffle them. And then you ask the spectator to point to any card. You're going to mix them up and you tell them before they point to a card. I think it's going to be, make a prediction, the 9 of hearts. Let's say the 9 of hearts. And then you let them pick a card. And they can point to any card they want. It really is a free choice. So let's say they pick this card. All right, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, very good. I'll put it aside for now. All right, so you pointed the 9 of hearts. Now I want you to point to another card, and I think it's going to be the King of Clubs. So they go ahead and they point to any other card. And again, it is a free choice. They can point to any card, so they take this one, let's say. And they say, wow, 2 for 2, that's pretty good. Put that aside for a second. Now I want you to point to another card. This time it's going to be, let's say 8, the 8 of spades. Point to any card over the 8 of spades. And they point to, let's say, this card, doesn't matter. And I say, wow, that's amazing, 3 for 3. Now I'm going to point to one card, and I think it's going to be a higher card. I think it'll be a King of Diamonds. I'm going to find the King of Diamonds. Wow, that is incredible. 4 for 4, 4 cards in a row. We picked them, you pointed to them. King of Clubs, King of Diamonds, 8 of Spades, and 9 of Hearts. So this is another one of those effects that is super simple. It's easy to do. It takes a little bit of acting, and that's all. So it's a borrowed deck of cards, and all you have to know is where one card is. So how do you do that? Well, when you shuffle the deck, you peek at the bottom card. So I'm going to look at this card. It's the 4 of Hearts. And then I'm going to shuffle and make sure that one goes on the bottom. And now I know that the bottom card is the 4 of Hearts, and that's all I need. Now I'm going to spread the cards out, remembering where the 4 of Hearts goes. So you move it around, put it in the middle somewhere if you want. You can move it up to here, wherever. Just, you know, this is the 4 of Hearts. Now you're going to tell the spectator, point to any card, and it's going to be, and now this is where the acting comes in. You can't just immediately say 4 of Hearts. You got to think about it for a second. A 4 of Hearts. Point to a card, it's going to be the 4 of Hearts. And they're going to point to any card. Now, by chance, let's say they do point to the actual 4 of Hearts. Well, stop the trick right there. You've blown their minds. You pick it up, you say, I can't believe it, you flip it over, and you reveal it. Trick over, they'll never believe it. Amazing. But let's assume that doesn't happen, because most of the time it doesn't, right? So they point to this card, and it's of course not the 4 of Hearts, and you're not going to show it to them. You're going to look at it, and you're going to say, very good. I'm going to put this aside for now. Now it's a 6 of Spades. I'm going to put it aside for now, and you put it over here, and you say, now, point to another card, and it's going to be, now, you have to separate a little bit of time here. You can't just look at this and say, okay, now point to the 6 of Spades. Too obvious, right? There's got to be a little pause there. So you look at it, let me put that aside for a second. Now I want you to point to another card, and I think it's going to be a low card, a black card, 6 of Spades. Point to 6 of Spades. And now they point to a second card. And you pick it up, and now 7 of Hearts, right? But you say, very good, 6 of Spades, you got it. I'm going to put this aside for now. Point to another card. It's going to be 7 of Hearts. Again, now, if they should point to the 4 of Hearts, great, trick over, you're done, you got all the cards. But they probably won't, so they'll point to another card, and it happens to be the 7 of Clubs. You're going to say, now, I'm going to put that, good, I'm going to put that aside, good job. Again, you don't show it to them, you just look at it. I'm going to put that aside. Now I'm going to point to a card, and it's going to be 7 of Clubs. And now you don't just go straight for this card, right? You want to just kind of mix them around a little bit. And yep, this one. I'll take this one. Okay, very good. Now use this card to pick up these cards. Give them a quick little shuffle, because they're not in the right order, of course, because we picked them in a different order. And then you say, you'll never believe this. What was your card? And you flip it up, and they say it. And you could use 4 different spectators to do this trick, or you could do it all to one person. What was the next card? They say it, and you will absolutely blow their mind with this trick.